Yo, cut streak to start off the match. Let's go. We're just watching players jam after this. Clearly, honestly, this player's looking better on this warm-up than the Tier 1 players look on their matches, honestly. So, exciting match to come up ahead. We'll talk more about it once we get into the picks and bans and everyone starts arriving here. But you want to stick around for this. This is going to be an exciting match. Bro, what is Altai doing here? This map is not. This is not a real map. But yeah, honestly, I just processed what you said, Power. I'm sorry. This song is pretty good. I've only heard a few Juggernaut songs, but they're always they always have the nice electronic background and the nice harmonies. So I appreciate that we get to hear a banger tiebreaker for once instead of whatever else we were hearing, or not tiebreaker, banger warm up. Okay, what the heck? Just kidding. Vanta decided that we don't want to hear this. No one likes the sound of Osu. We're going to listen to better songs instead of Juggernaut Rebellion, apparently.
Big sad.
This is a cool map. I have to check it out when I take a look at it later. But it looks like oh, at the very end there, it looks like Waterloo is going to take this warm-up point by 2,000 points. No way. Maybe that's a sign of what's to come. Luckily, none of the maps in the tech pool are 6.96 stars. This is only a 6-star pool or something. I don't remember exactly the details.
It's very unfortunate that we won't have this map in Tier 2.
Yeah, of course. Tier 2 for the experienced tourney players. Honestly, that's one of the things about this map. Like, this is in case you can't, I guess, read the top of the screen, this is Berkeley B versus Waterloo C. But given the abundance of Berkeley and Waterloo presence, these are still really, really strong teams. And I believe these are kind of the remnants of some of the top teams from Winter 2022. So, okay, this is Gourmet Race. Hopefully they're not playing like this, the AR0 diff, because I think that map is dumb. But yeah, don't let the Seed 5 versus Seed 12 fool you. These are both top contenders in Tier 2 with very strong returning players and kind of teams that can do anything. Waterloo is always being able to fill with whatever skills they need, and Berkeley with a really, really strong B team this year. Is this the original? Like, okay, not the background. Obviously, the background is not. The background looks like Kirby, but with like an E on top of it. But like the song also, this is not the original version from Kirby, right?
I don't think so.
What the heck? He's actually, yeah. AJ's drawing Kirby. I see.
Are those the hit sounds?
Those are the hit sounds. Oh my god. Well, it looks like. Oh my gosh! I'm gonna talk over the hit sounds. So we don't have to hear them. This is the worst moment of my life. But it looks like we have a variety of playstyles on this map. There's the hidden player AJ Mosca. There's the hard rock aimer Alahiro. There's the regular nomad, the person who died, and then there's, I guess, oof 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 out here playing with no fail. I can't believe it. You're breaking the tournament rules. This is the worst day of my life.
I think the person who died should be the one without no fail.
True. That's how no fail works. The person who dies should lose all of their HP in Osu immediately.
Exactly. Oh my gosh, these hit sounds.
I mean, the thing is, the players probably don't even hear them because they probably don't have hit sounds turned on. Because that would be. We have to hear them. Oh, okay.
See, I
Oh,
always
map's
have
over.
hit sounds because otherwise you miss on things like this.
Someone should make one of those maps where it's like the hit sound says, "Okay, the next note is to the right." Anyway,
So if
I'm
you miss one,
glad.
you don't hit the hit sound and then you miss everything.
Exactly. That's how it works. But that's the warm up. Waterloo won both warm ups by a narrow margin, but I don't think that's a sign of what's to come. Just exactly. We're gonna have to see how they do. Yeah. So unfortunately, as a California resident, I am much more familiar with the Berkeley
Is
team.
that a one roll? Hold on.
No.
That's
Oh no. No. That is. Uh,
that is not how you want to start.
be right back. Instantly technical. We're ignoring the fact that one of the teams rolled one.
Oh,
Never happening.
okay. Well, as I am the rep, I can inform everybody that the other team has rolled an 89. 89 is greater than one.
Yeah, in most number systems, that sounds like Waterloo is at least 88 points better on the roll. Well, that means Waterloo gets a slight technical advantage here. But honestly, early on, I'm not so sure that's a huge advantage. I'm guessing that Waterloo's going to want to go and get their second ban out of the way so that they can predict from Berkeley's end. The thing about these teams is that when you get up in the top 12 seeds of tier 2, even like slightly lower scores in the qualifier results don't really mean anything. So even though I feel like Waterloo top scoring hidden means that, or like getting high scores on hidden means that they are really comfortable on hidden. But just because they didn't do super well in Nomad 2 doesn't mean they can't play Nomad 2. I think it's one of those situations where there's no safe bans or safe picks, and you're just going to have to do whatever you can to gain points. I'm sure both teams are pretty nervous right now.
Yeah. Also, adding to that, apparently Oof is killing a roach right now.
I
So
see.
that's extra warm up.
Is it? How do you kill a roach?
All right. Okay. Waterloo is going with first ban or second
They're banning
ban.
for okay,
Second
yeah.
ban. Yeah. So and
What
yeah,
do you think?
and Berkeley's going second pick.
Yeah, so both teams. I think whenever you're picking second pick or second ban, you're not super confident that you know what's going on with this map. And again, I think Waterloo and Berkeley have consistently performed well in tier 2 and will continue to do so. So we don't know if there's any strong weaknesses. Both teams did not do super well in DT3, the tapping oriented DT map. But again, that says nothing. From what I can tell, both teams can play at this level of difficulty, but consistency is key. Is this match getting streamed? Yes. 1 second. What do you guys even mean? I see. Maybe the person who dies is also killing a roach. Maybe this is just a Canada problem.
I would think that you get fewer roaches up in Canada.
This is colder.
Yeah. I guess maybe you get more actually because they come inside more. Because outside's colder.
All I know is that whenever I go to Animal Crossing, there's always 3 roaches, regardless of the season. So hopefully there are not. Oh, okay. AJ's Berkeley's going to be the hidden 2 banners this time around. Man. So I think perfectly understandable, honestly. If you don't have 2, there's no super strong hidden mains other than AJ, I think, on the Berkeley team. And so if you're playing against Waterloo, who got the second highest score on Hidden 2 in qualifiers, and who you know can play Hidden 2, that probably is the ban, honestly. Oh, wait. So, let's see. Players on both teams. I'm guessing Reggie Michael, like the mapper is on Waterloo C, is that true? Bro, this warm-up song is so short. We've had to listen to it like 3 times. This is so sad. Yeah, Hidden 2 ban is not something you would usually expect AJ to do, but understand. Oh, what?
Oh, no one likes Hidden. Big sad.
I did not expect that. These two teams are both really strong hidden teams. Why are we seeing no hidden?
Oh.
All right, well, into the pool we go then. We're just gonna pretend that every map has approach circles, and no one will cry because of it. Yes, exactly as AJ Mosca says. But yeah, Waterloo is going to be the first pick here, and they're going to pick the Felt song. I love Felt.
You just love Felt.
I mean, I think if you're not a hard rock enjoyer and you have to play this for 4 minutes, you might not enjoy it. But the song itself is awesome. So it looks like it's going to be AJ kind of generally being the all-rounder player on their team, and Alahiro coming out here also with the, I guess, assorted aim / mechanics consistency player. So, just kidding. Okay, I guess AJ does not actually enjoy hard rock. I was expecting it and being like, maybe if I say how AJ loves hard rock enough, he will play hard rock 1. But that is not in fact what happens. We're going to see the aim players, so Stellurite and Alahiro here for Berkeley side, and what I'm guessing is also going to be a core roster on Waterloo side, the person who died, oof, oof, oof. Yeah, both teams kind of being like, what's going on? Everyone expected to play hidden, and no one's playing hidden now. They're just saving their... This is a winner's match, so they're saving their hidden skill sets for next match. The song is so good. I love this part. But the jumps are going to be a little funny, so we're going to see if the players can hold combo, and as it always is on a super long map like this, any big combo is going to be the deciding factor. And we're getting into it. So I don't remember very much about this map. I think I did play it, but it reminded me basically of most of your usual hard rock maps, just with a few spikes on the parts that go a little harder. So players just got to be able to aim,
Is that okay? I'm not going to comment on that.
That's either a flower or that's Among Us. I'm assuming that's Among Us. Ooh, early break from the person who died, but too early to say anything just yet. The awkward game hasn't really started yet, and both players on both teams have plenty of time to get used to the AR-10 and get used to the way some of these rhythms are mapped.
There's a pretty decent active advantage already on Berkeley side.
Not gonna lie, I barely see much of the accuracies on both sides, but Alahiro trading that combo is going to be not so great for them.
I find another miss.
Yes, so people all see, again, early misses are going to mean very little on this map, but people do see each other's scores, and so if you're holding combo early on, you see that, and you see no one sees it as accuracies though, and I'm guessing that, yeah, the person who died and Oof looking a little more confident just in the beginning of this, but we're getting to the first big jump section.
I think Oop is sitting at 96 AC, and everyone on Berkeley is 93 or lower.
Yeah, so Stellurate's still comboing here, but the person who died with the stronger supporting combo and also the stronger supporting accuracy here. So no one getting soul-sided, and no, that's tragic. Okay. Yeah, so I think the main thing I've been noticing is that no one's getting caught off guard by the doubles in this map, and so that means they've practiced it, but it comes down to the aim, and Alahiro missing once again there. So
yeah, it's just too much combo on the side of Waterloo.
It is a combo game if it comes down to that. Is that another Among Us? We're going to ignore that once again. Yeah, the person who died recovering very, very nicely after the initial miss, and I think other than that, it's a double FC on the side of Waterloo so far, but Again, we're getting to the good part of the song once again. And anyone gonna break on the doubles? Nope. Okay, so okay.
Oh.
Still right. Does the high combo on Berkeley side also breaks there, and it's right at the halfway point of the map. So unless there's a full break from Waterloo, that's gonna be a very strong point for them.
Oh, and the person who finds the miss, but Ufuf is still holding, and also that person who dies still beating us, all right.
That's true. Yeah, I've been calling it like a supporting combo, but it really is a very strong score standing on its own. On a consistent map, anything above like 400,000 is already a notable score to be aware of. Okay, everyone hits the stream, but Out Hero breaks again right afterwards. So yeah, this is just, I think it's like kind of skill cap hard rock. And missing that slide over there too. Not a huge difference, but I think it's time for a break and everyone sees each other's scores. Dude, you gotta stop drawing those.
Why are there so many breaks in this map?
It's for maximum nerfs, but also just like you don't want to map to the random stuff in the middle. And I think players just gotta steady their nerves and move on to the next play for Berkeley.
I mean, this was Waterloo's first pick.
Yeah, probably like their thought is like, it looks like Berkeley's not super strong on hard rock, and we know we have a good hard rock roster for this, so this will test it out and see whether it's just like in general, can they hold accuracy and can they hold combo?
Yeah.
Wait, so is that did Ufuf miss at the beginning of the... Oh, god. Okay.
Okay.
I wasn't sure if this was going to be an FC, but I guess I know the answer now.
I think it wasn't FC until that point.
Man, okay, that's what happens when you get commentator cursed. Too bad. Okay, well, Ufuf was going to miss on the last note anyway, so don't blame me on that one. But very convincing point for them. 1.3 million on Hard Rock 1. Long map, hard to be consistent on, so very scary score, honestly, and I wouldn't be surprised to see a Hard Rock 2 pick later on as well. Wow, okay, that was not the pick I expected. We're going to see a Nomad 2 pick from Berkeley B here. So continuing on the more conventional picks here, but with a more... okay, to be honest, I don't know what this map is, but I'm assuming it's like all the other Nomad teams that we've pulled. Pretty standard bursty, streamy stuff. Yeah, so I will say that in qualifiers, both of the tapping-oriented maps, pretty low scores from Waterloo. And Berkeley did put up a nice score in the Nomad 2, which I would assume is kind of similarly matched to this one here. So I think this is a good pick from them, and we're going to see the other two players coming in here, Valian and AJ Mosca, both of whom, from what I can tell, are definitely able to play, at least at this star rating, this kind of map. The person who doesn't be switched out with Capulet. I wish I could say things about the new player coming in, but unfortunately I do not know very much. Okay, surely those sounds are mapped to long streams and not to double spam, right? We're gonna have to see.
Surely.
Yeah, not so. Ufuf was still killing roaches. Yeah, you gotta play Animal Crossing more often, otherwise they're gonna keep coming to your house. Yeah, well, the players have to wait it out a little bit. It's a pretty short map with, I guess, a lot of waiting time while the roaches are dead. Whoa, AJ Mosca sharing some government secrets right now. I see how it is. What the heck? Where Ufuf? Ufuf is in the United States. Something seems a little bit sus here. I think Waterloo is not a United States university, so we gotta, what's it called? Disqualify Waterloo right now.
Sounds very reasonable.
The roaches are hopefully not going to disturb the players and make them miss. It's a pretty short map, so only 2 minutes for the roaches to do anything.
Or maybe the roaches are actually the ones playing.
True. What the heck? Aim in the beginning of the map too. This seems like I will have interesting things to say about it once someone breaks, which hopefully will be soon enough. Oh yeah, there's just jumps here. What's going on here? There are no screws.
It's not what we signed up for.
Okay, so looks like from what I can tell, all the players are able to play 185 BPM. So that's the main thing. And accuracies are not super one-sided either. Small advantage to Berkeley at the very beginning here, just because of Ufu's lower accuracy. And the streams are getting longer here, so we are in Milwaukee territory indeed. But it's going to come down to who has trouble on the harder patterns, I think.
Yeah, I've been looking pretty solid.
After the first break, I don't know what I was on, whether it was aim or whether it was actually a streaming situation. But we're getting into the meat of the situation here, and it's basically right at the halfway point of the map, so that's going to calculate score quite a bit.
Ufu is finding a lot of 100s.
Ooh, okay. Not the most enjoyable tapping player here. Still holding somehow through all of that. Understreaming, I think, and then having to overstream to compensate.
There it goes.
Oh, okay. That is a hard stream, to be honest. And AJ Mosca and Capulet also break on that, but Valen looking super confident and still holding the full combo, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, another break there from AJ Mosca, but the score advantage is far too great, and I think as long as Valen's dropping a lot, okay.
Sad.
I think it's just a short map, but the stamina really catching players at the very end here. But they've done enough to take the point just as convincingly as the Hard Rock one.
Both teams take their picks.
Yep, so now I think with that, both players know what they can kind of go for. It looks like they can, Berkeley can kind of go for the mechanics maps, and possibly Waterloo can go for the aim maps. So if the thing is that there's no hidden one, no hidden two. So unless you want to test something outside of those skill sets, like outside of that kind of mold, it's going to be a little bit different. So let's see. It's time for my epic prediction skills. I think Waterloo is going to pick Hard Rock 2. Wow, I wonder where I got that idea from. I also want to pick Hard Rock 2 because it's a cited song, and I like all cited songs.
Fair.
Yeah, the thing with these teams is whenever you have like two experienced teams going up against each other, sometimes they just don't pick for the longest time because they're trying to, oh, just kidding. I totally expected that pick instead. So, wow, they're going to go for a tapping oriented pick then. The DT2 is a pretty challenging speed map, and so either they can really play faster speed compared to streams, or they're trying to expect that Berkeley doesn't have any speed players. Let me look back over the round of 32 scores and see if we can find anything on whether either team played speed, because this is not the pick I expected from them, especially after losing that Nomad 2. Of course, the map is very different. This is 255 BPM. It's like a whole 70 BPM earlier, like higher than the previous map, but still, just maybe they're more warmed up after killing the roaches?
Maybe it is Roach's diff.
What a chill song. Surely the map is also nice and chill and not too difficult.
Surely.
Okay, I did not have enough time to find the multiplayer lobbies, but looks like it's the same tapping teams for both Valiant and AJ Mosca and the person who died in Oof. That isn't another Among Us. Please stop. This is we can only talk about Among Us so many times.
It's kind of scary how fast they can draw those.
AJ Mosca the first to break on those. I think he might have broken on a buzz slider because that's what happens at the beginning of these maps.
Oof trading miss with AJ Mosca.
Yeah, the thing about this map is, again, as with many other ones, it's short, but if you lose tapping stamina, you can't really play it anymore. And accuracy is going to be a key deciding factor here. But everyone looking pretty comfortable, and Oof with much higher accuracy, so maybe just like pure speedy stuff, they're able to play.
Person who die breaking.
Yeah, this is the part we have to combo through to kind of have any chance on. Oof still holding the supporting combo, keeping it close, but the score's going to cut. Oh, and another break there. And Valiant holds through all of that. Super impressive.
I think it's a 95, almost 96.
Just a few more bursts at the very end here. Oh, Valiant breaks right there. So the score might be brought back right at the very end.
But
there's one stream at the very end, which will just tank everyone's score unless they hit it.
And it flickers over.
Oh, and everything at the end. So Waterloo taking the short point for a breakpoint, or not a breakpoint actually. Okay, I kept thinking that surely because Berkeley chose the Noachi, they also had this, but no, I guess Ufulu really much more able to play that map than the previous map.
Yeah, the roaches, maybe.
Of course, the real strength point. So Veiling with a higher combo and actually the highest score in the lobby here, and both supporting players with good combos as well, better than what I got. I remember when I tried playing this map, but just short map diff. A very quick Nomad 4 pick, and so that's what I was talking about. We're going for something a little different now, so much less standard than the previous map. This is slider wubs everywhere.
Who doesn't love sliders?
Most tourney players, from what I can tell.
Why would you have your maps be readable? Just have the entire screen covered in sliders.
Speaking of which, I think there was feedback a couple of hours ago that if you check this map on Maps.net Verifier, there's quite a few sliders that are actually off-screen, or like not like actually off-screen, but like they get cut off by the ends, and so hopefully that doesn't make a huge difference in how the players play the map. But we're going to see some funny stuff happening for sure. Yeah, totally different from the previous map. More standard BPM, bigger circles, and it's just about hitting funny sliders going all over the screen and a few tapping cut stuff. Looks like still the same roster from Waterloo. Their roster continues to stay the same, but we're going to see AJ and Estelle coming out for this one. The more, I guess, technical tournament player oriented situation here.
Someone took my golf from me.
Are you? I think when people keep typing golf in chat, I start typing baseball and see if they. No one's ever responded to me though, so maybe no one appreciates my love for the sport of baseball.
I think last week someone was talking about tennis.
Ah, yes, of course, tennis. We gotta go through all the Wii sports, you know. Anyway, onto the map. Yeah, these sliders are pretty calm. Nothing too challenging so far. Surely the sliders won't get any harder afterwards.
Very nice and chill. Ufu finding an early miss.
Maybe misreading some of the stacks or just not being on the slide at the right time. But still early. None of the content of the map has really happened just yet. But the map is pretty short, so anything can happen.
AJ is at 99.5.
Yeah, no slider ends here, meaning that if you just kind of... Ooh, okay, okay. I did not expect the map to go hard that quickly. And a full break unit, Waterloo right there. Okay, AJ will trade that, but it's pretty clear which team practiced this map. Yeah, just both from the accuracy department and also just who was able to hit that early section. Yeah, consistent breaks coming out here, and Estelle, you're right, comboing very
Combo
impressively here.
game. There was not enough time for an Among Us.
Yeah, don't want to throw the point here, especially when you need to start building up some combo to try to recover here. But looking like a really good pick for Berkeley here.
Sorry, still seeing, I think.
From what I can tell, that is what her skill set is. Just able to combo game just about anything.
It is a combo game.
Yeah, so continue, more breaks coming out from the side of Waterloo, but the map is, ooh, okay, right when we hit 500,000 points, Accelerate does break, but enough has been done.
Yeah.
Yes, honestly, no, it's not one of those situations where the team couldn't play the map either. Everyone with above 300,000 points and looking overall like they feel okay on that tech map. So it's just the 90% zero miss from Estelle, right? The high score in the lobby carrying the point over and tying back up at 2-2.
Now is when the pick should start to get more interesting.
Right, so I think we've now played most of the different kinds of maps left in the pool. I do expect a free mod pick from one of the two teams at some point if they're really trying to scratch their hidden itch. So if I wouldn't be surprised to see a free mod 1 pick from. No, I think free mod 1 this week is Speed. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I am not heavily involved in this, but yeah, that map set is Speed. So given how the tapping maps have gone one apiece to the two teams, and Fremont 1 is kind of right in the middle of those in terms of BPM, I don't know if it's a safe pick for either team. Yeah, I'm going to go with DT1 instead here. So another, going back to their Hard Rock 1 idea of higher AR aim consistency.
You also still have HR2 open for
That's true, yeah.
Waterloo.
Not picking that was...
I'm surprised.
They're probably just trying to work. I do think that going for Hard Rock 1, Hard Rock 2, DT1, DT2 as picks in whatever order is fine. And maybe one of their players just wanted to practice Hard Rock 2, or maybe they just don't feel as comfortable on it because it's a totally different kind of map. So let's go for the... Okay, I was going to check the main sheet pool to see what comment they had. Unfortunately, the comment says farm map lol, which is not very helpful.
Cheating moment. Pooling moment.
Yeah, this is just the poolers being funny with the pools. But, I mean, there are many, many hidden DTFCs on this map, so it probably is actually pretty farmy. Unfortunately, the players who are playing in tournaments do not like to farm, and so we're going to get to see them. Maybe we'll see an FC from someone who really should just break up. Looks like the automated system is not having a good time with this particular map, but we have Alahiro and Valiant out here. So I think one of them played the DT2, one of them played the Hard Rock 1, and so we're going to see both of them playing this next map. And still the same two players from Waterloo, so hoping that they'll continue to carry the high AR picks here. Oh, Tourney Client being like, wait a second, this is not Cosmo memory. I'm having trouble.
Oh dear.
Where'd the Osu go? Okay. Maybe Bancho is based because they dislike DT1. I also dislike DT1s in general. Oh, Vivid Insane is also not the right map. This one sounds better. Sounds a lot better though. No random.
Alright.
Okay, this does look kind of like a farm map, and it does sound like a farm map too. So that is
The
sad.
background looks farmy.
Oh wait, I do actually know what the song is. Okay, I think I've tried farm maps before. Fine.
Oh, no.
This is a farm map.
Ufu finding her
Ooh,
the first
yeah.
miss.
This is fast aim, basically. Map stats aren't super out of the ordinary, but just 245 BPM. And we see two of the other players' trades, so it's just Alahiro now as we exit the first KI.
That score lead is going to keep increasing.
Music not synced? That's true. Okay, pop quiz for everyone in the audience. Is the music behind, or is it ahead of the map? I think the music is ahead, but I can't actually tell.
It is too
Wait,
fast
what
for
music is
me.
behind? Okay, I am wrong. It is okay. Honestly, all of these they all sound the same. You can tell what the map's gonna do without even having to listen to the music. I'm just a DT1 song hater. Anyway, the combos are pretty even now that Bailey just broke. Alahiro with a high combo, but Oof and the person who died both with supporting combos that are high.
I think the active advantage is on the side of Waterloo.
Yeah, I think so. So just by about 1 or 2%, and that's going to slowly build up. But okay, the guitar section is not mapped, so everyone gets to see the scores. The scores are very high, and so
There's no Among Us this time.
no Among Us is the point's close, and you don't want to throw away by trying to dance too much. Just one more jump section, honestly, and I'm guessing that's where the point's going to be decided. If anyone breaks, it's going to be huge.
Yeah, that's... Everyone
No one breaking on that
holding.
pattern. Wow.
It's about a 40k lead.
I don't think there's anything else left in the map.
Yeah,
So
that's...
and no spin win at the end, but it's going to be really good scores from both teams here. But I think the DTFC coming out from Alahiro here is what gives this point. Very, very nice score.
I think it's the first break point.
Yep. So that's a break point, and kind of shows that you can't just go for the hard rock DT picks the whole time. Berkeley's in the lead, and it's their pick up 3-2. All right, so back over to back over to Berkeley here. AJ being like, "What the heck? One of my teammates actually FC'd a map in round of 16. Kind of insane." Everyone coming out here. Wow, so many first-time chats from people saying, "Let's go, Alahiro." Sounds like you might have some Berkeley watch party enjoyers.
Other hero fans.
All right, give us some time for pick. I see. They're gonna stall and try to think through their options again. So what are their options? So I think there's a variety of no-mod picks here. One of them is aim, one of them is alt, and one of them is low AR gimmick.
We have all the free mods open as well.
Yeah, the free mods, I guess it's like, maybe there's just an unspoken agreement like against hidden.
No hidden this match.
I mean, for what it's worth, you don't have to take hidden on free mod. You could take easy or flashlight. But I don't think either player on Berkeley or Waterloo really likes easy or flashlight that much. Takedo, you're supposed to cheer for the Americans? What the heck? We have some anti-American sentiment here. We gotta support Berkeley, Osu. Literally, Oof is already in America. So we've gotta,
Oh,
No, it's gonna be no mod 1 pick. I'm infinitely disappointed. This is the worst possible pick he could have chosen.
he did a little bit of RNG.
Okay, at least his no mod 1 is pretty good. So we're gonna have to see what comes up for it.
Who does not love Cordelia?
Oh, okay. This is the first time I've realized that Garnadelia has a... It's the only Garnadelia song I know is that one, like, alt banger. Goku Raku Jodo? Yeah, the only map I know. But this is pretty good too, and has some good vocals behind it. But I think that this is, like, literally a farm map. The previous one maybe is not super farmy, but this is actually farm. Oh, just kidding, I haven't played it. Never mind. It's probably still farm. Anyway, we're going to see Stellarite coming back in here, and Valine as well. To be honest, at this point, it seems like the Berkeley players are all able to kind of play anything they want to based on comfort. And so we're just seeing the rotating roster from Berkeley with whatever they're comfortable trying to play. Maybe they feel like they can combo game / out consistency Waterloo after that DC1 performance. Peek upon Usu out here saying huge mispick. I see I'm glad we have the sentiment from both sides of the competition here, but it's when you know it's no on one alert, it means you just wait until someone breaks for the first time. God, the song is so good actually. All right, both teams hitting everything in that intersection with 4-way SS so far.
Oh. Surely there is no caster curse.
I mean, the map doesn't really pick up just yet. I don't think anyone's going to break in this first section if they can hit the early section. Oh, I forgot about those jumps. And everyone hits those too. Wow.
Valley's the first to break the SS.
It's a tactical act drop, honestly. There's an E slider and a something else slider and a something else slider. Okay, those are not spelling out words. The first big jump's coming up. Everyone hitting the jumps is perfectly fine here. Stelli's going to be the first to break here. Is that answered by anyone on the Waterloo team here? Ufu was going to break there as well, under-aiming one of those jumps. So just about even here. Slight advantage to Berkeley, or not to Berkeley, to Waterloo. But again, that small 50 combo advantage will slowly bring the score back just a little bit.
Still plenty of map left.
Well, this map is super long, and it's one of those maps that Ufu says bruh, no Among Us drawing once again. And dropping Among Us triples too. Man, the match must be getting really serious if we don't see any Among Us's. Among Us's.
There are some things that should not be asked.
Yep, the score just shifted over on that break and everyone sees it. And hopefully no one breaks on this bus line. Okay, we're good. Alright, another jump section coming up right now. And this is kind of the key one here. If anyone breaks here, it's going to really start to shift the score over.
Everyone's still holding.
Yeah, most of the jumps are pretty comfortable, so it's just like if you lose focus for just a second or you under-aim something, but everyone hitting those and keeping pretty good accuracy too.
The score is very close.
Because there's only been one break from each team and it's happened basically at the same time. Surely you don't see another set of traded breaks right here in this next section.
People finds a lot of 100s but holds, but billion breaks.
Yeah, that was in the break. So no full combos anymore, but personally trying to trade that right back. Wow.
Still, the lead is about 20k? 25k?
Yeah, it's super close, equal combos, and everyone sees the scores now, so they're like, another bra coming out from Ufufuf. Just one more section to go. No breaks on the 1/3, and there's, I think, a little bit of a tricky section here, but we're getting right back into more big jumps very soon.
There's no way what comes down to accuracy, right?
I mean, they've broken basically at the same times, and it's just about, and I think the only difference so far has been that Ufufuf dropped a couple of points of accuracy on some of those bursts. But the map's almost over, so any break at the end here... Oh,
that was
breaks at the break. I think it's going to turn back over if there's just a little bit of the map.
Is there enough? Oh, I think that's enough. Yeah, and there it goes.
Wait.
By what? What? Is that 600?
That's 600 points.
Oh my gosh.
That is what a No Mod 1 moment looks like. Yeah, so I don't even know about what to say about the consistency. Everyone there is scoring basically the same. You have like 650,000 from everyone, and it's just that one break at the end by Valine that shifted the score back over just by a little bit. But I think that came down to like 1/100 from any of the players. Well, that's a pair of traded breakpoints right back. A solid pick from Berkeley, but unfortunately Waterloo answered with a strong score. And so just one more pick from each team to try to eke it out before tiebreaker.
Now we get 2 tiebreakers back to back, right?
That's true. Maybe they both play tiebreaker, and then oh wait, the tiebreaker is exit this there's atmosphere. That is interesting. Well, I'm guessing, as we've been saying, Hard Rock 2 is a likely pick here. I mean, it's their last chance to pick it, so unless they feel not very good on it, it's the time now.
We also have free mods still.
That is true. It's just a very dangerous pick at the very end here because you have seen nothing of the other team's hidden abilities, and if they're having an off day on the hidden, both teams are probably not very comfortable. Is there like a timeout kind of important pick? Is there a timeout? That's a good question.
I think we have a timeout.
Surely the person who helps make the rules knows the rules, right? Yeah, there's a 2-minute timeout.
Timeout before, nice enough, right before tiebreaker.
I mean, true. I think just add 2 minutes to the timer and be like, all right, there's your extra time. I think that requesting a timeout right before tiebreaker is the least epic way you can do tiebreakers. I'm trying to think about what this tiebreaker means, because like, sorry, not tiebreaker, timeout, because there aren't that many maps, unless you're trying to practice the No-Mod 5, which is like the gimmicky low AR map, and you want a bit of extra time to learn the map, but if that's the situation, you should not be picking this right now. So I'm guessing that maybe they just want to double check their muscle memory on a few of the different maps and be like, how are we feeling on this? Alright, my official guess is that they're gonna pick Fremont 1. That's what I'm gonna say. They're gonna pick Fremont 1, which is speedy or kind of speedy and big circles.
Waterloo banned Hidden 1, so...
I mean, the Hidden 1 is...
Fremont
okay.
2 coming out.
That was close enough. Surely.
Yeah, I'll give you that one.
Alright, any chatting emote users in the chat? We love chatting. I think Bonqui's gonna add the ad version of chatting, like chatting to Collegiate League soon. So that'll be exciting. But yeah, roll pen mapping anti-mod is epic. And we're gonna get to see Hidden, unless... Actually wait, maybe Raging Mega is gonna come out and play it with the easy flashlight or something. But I assume it's just going to be like the Hidden players finally get to show off their Hidden. That's my best guess. Yeah, Oof with Hard Rock and Reggie with whatever reading mods they are feeling comfortable on right now.
I don't think if you could easy flashlight this, I think you wouldn't hesitate to pick this.
That's true. Yeah, so maybe we're going to see a pure Hidden / Hard Rock battle here. And I mean, Reggie Mega is the Hidden 2 mapper, so putting non-Hidden on that would be a little funny. AJ Mosca says, give us a second. Are we about to see, oh, I thought it was gonna be like, we were like a 2-minute timeout as well.
Yeah. Maybe they were gonna go kill some roaches.
See, the problem about going to the bathroom before your matches, you have to make sure the water is warm when you wash your hands. Otherwise you just lose all your...
Cold, no one likes cold hands.
This is 170 BPM. There's no way that this is tapping. Why wash hands? Okay, this is the most Osu gamer moment we've had all stream. I mean, okay, to be fair, I think a lot of times before important matches, I do take a shower. so that like my hand is warm from the hot shower.
I actually do not shower because like when you come out, my hands get colder because they're wet. Unless you dry them
You're
really
supposed to
fast.
dry your hands first, you know.
Like no, it's like they're damp.
I do know what you mean, but I think it's like when you're on, like when the adrenaline kicks in and you're like, all right, I just need to be able to play speed. As long as you come out of the shower and you just start playing DT2.
Okay, so yeah, if you go right away, I think you're fine.
The hands getting cold after shower. Well, hopefully they're not showering because you cannot shower into.
I mean,
Surely they're not taking a 2-minute shower. That would be disgusting. Take your PC into the shower, Bonky. That's why the technical difficulties are happening.
great.
What is this song? Oh my god.
It's a cool background, I assume.
There are cats. Well, I'm gonna assume that Chat is still a good song, but just maybe Berkeley will get their cat buff given how much
The
they enjoy
cat buff
cats.
is real.
Anyway, yep, it's gonna be
Yeah,
hard
they-
rock on the bottom of the screen and hidden on the top of the screen. So it's your typical bowling
AJ
players.
Finding some early misreads. Traded by Oof, but
I mean, to be fair, AJ has not played hidden in like 3 years because there's been no hidden in the pool so far. But Raging Mago's gonna trade that, and AJ. Okay, wow. So
this is just
and okay, this is a very aim-oriented map because it's tapping or like aim anti-mod here. But wow, no one's holding combo. What is going on here? Maybe this is why no one wants to play hidden. It's not the time for that.
I think there's an ACK advantage inside of Berkeley.
Yeah, Alahiro with a strong act on hard rock is making a huge difference here. But wow, yeah, these jumps are just kind of awkward, and neither hard rock player are really able to hit it. And on a couple of the wackier patterns, yeah, Reiji and AJ are trading some misses here and there, but a bit of combo finally on the side of Berkeley, and their lead is starting to grow for real now.
I believe this was Waterloo's pick.
This was Waterloo's pick, yeah.
So
I guess they felt a lot better on this map than some of their misses are indicating. But that's what happens with these hidden Fremont 2 sometimes.
AJ breaks.
Yeah, so it's still perfectly within reach for them, but the combos are even again, and there's another full break from them.
There's just no combo on the side of Waterloo.
Okay, this map seems like it's might be a little hard.
Just a little bit.
Honestly, it's the song debuff. There's like no song going on other than this one person going Neko Neko, whatever, in the background.
This is true. I think they need some cat sounds.
Oh yeah, so well, this is why no one wanted to play hidden, but the map is basically over here, and though not the best scores from any players, I would say, still very solid performance, and both hidden players showing their worth, and it's the slight advantages across the board that make it another breakpoint for Berkeley B. Honestly, this is a mood. Like, I know the situation where I pick a map and then I just break every 200 combo. But it's Berkeley's pick and they're on match point, so they can put it away right now. It's just down to what that pick's going to be, because...
What do you even pick?
Honestly, if I were Berkeley, I would go for free mod 1. Just, like, if they can play that BPM well enough and AJ's feeling okay on the hidden, then...
Another
Alright, okay. Let's find... How do we entertain the... Oh wait, look at that. So the top half of the picks are red and the bottom half are blue. So that's
about... Well, if they pick free mod 1, that will break this beautiful symmetry.
That's true. They're playing, you know, like the board game Risk, where you have to like expand your territory. Yeah, that's what this is.
So I think then, I think the pick there would be Nomad 3 then, because you've got surrounded.
Yeah, they have to pick either Nomad 3 or Nomad 5. There's no other option. But
can you pick Nomad? I guess if you count bands, you can pick Nomad 5.
Wait, what do you mean? Nomad 5 is next to Nomad 4.
Nomad 5 is... Hold on. Am I tripping?
NOAD 5 is right below NOAD 4.
Don't you need multiple?
What? No, that's not how
Okay.
Risk works. What are you talking
Okay.
about?
Okay, it appears that my Risk is very rusty.
I mean, I think Risk is actually a really good representation of how this match is going, because the way Risk works is you try to attack a territory, right? And then you roll the dice. And a lot of these maps have been dice rolls. Okay, that was my best attempt at providing content.
We've still got 2 more minutes to fill.
No. Okay, let's see. What other content do I have? Okay, so what does the row of bands mean? It's like an ocean, right? So in Risk, I think you're not allowed to cross over from. No, I think you can cross from Russia to Alaska.
There's specific ways to cross oceans. I think.
I see. Right.
It's like maybe one per continent to its neighboring continents.
Oh, that's true. I forgot about this. Like in Risk, you get continent bonuses, right?
Yeah, if you take the whole continent, you get extra troops per turn.
So if it were Waterloo's pick, they could pick DT3 and get the DT bonus, but unfortunately they didn't do that, and maybe that's why they lost their point, because they didn't go for the country bonus.
Yeah.
I guess it's time. Okay, in the chat, I noticed them saying Suisse, so I love Suisse. Suisse content is always appreciated, but no comments headed towards Berkeley's location, hopefully. Yeah, I still think Fremont 1 might make the most sense as a pick, but again, I don't know how the 4 players on the Berkeley side are doing, and I don't know how good the Waterloo players are actually on that kind of hidden map. Okay, this song is starting to get on my nerves. Please pick a good song. I don't like. The next map has to be playable and also a banger. It definitely is a very hard pick. You know, every time I sink 2 minutes on a move, I blunder in chess, so maybe they'll blunder here. I mean, that is what happened with Waterloo, it seems. But I guess that's just a moment. They have 10 seconds left on their timer. Roll 2, rolls 1. Well, I actually rolled 1 so many times. Wow, they're going for Hard Rock 2? That's an interesting pick from them.
It's a very clutch roll, I will say.
Alright, I gotta support this pick because it is Sidus. I love Sidus. Holiness, I think one of the best Sidus maps too. But they're either gonna pick Hard Rock 2 or GT3, so they're going for the anti-continent buff here. But anyway, it's a Cloyd, low BPM. I don't know, do you know the song? I'm a huge fan.
I unfortunately do not.
Dang, okay. Well, you're in for a treat. I don't know the map, but I think this is about as interesting to you guys as you banning Hidden One was to us. Yeah, so both teams are just trolling a little bit here. We got the double hidden bans, and then we got the... Who knows?
I think they've each picked an HR at this point.
Yeah, so they each picked Hard Rock. Honestly, from the first map in the whole match, that Hard Rock one was a pretty decisive victory, but this is a totally different kind of map. It's more flowy and it's smaller circles. So we're gonna have to see whether any of the players have something up their sleeves, because precision as your final pick has got to be super nerve-wracking.
Yeah, I don't feel see any shaking. Oh, these players are all, yes, hardened tournament players, so probably not. But
That
I
is
can't imagine
true.
this situation arrives very often though. And small circles are quite small.
That was one of the more true statements you've said.
Yes.
But yeah, so it's going to be the person who died and Oof 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 out here with continuing to play for their team. No more, unfortunately, no Reiji Mago Hidden 2 appearance here. And are we going to get AJ Mosca out here for Hard Rock? That's really interesting. This song goes so hard. Yeah, so given that both players on the Berkeley B team have names starting with A, I think both players are going to get A ranks on this map. Just watch. All right, so CS 6.5 for the final pick of the match.
Nice little intro.
Yeah, the thing about these kinds of bursts is that... Oh, okay. Oh, look at those cuts. Wow.
Oh, everyone breaking but AJ.
I see the cut stream buff coming out here for AJ Mosca. Yeah, so pretty calm section here, just a couple of doubles to catch you off guard, and maybe some... There's always tricky aim here and there, but Clyde is keeping it... Cloyd is keeping it pretty light until this next session starts up.
AJ is just building that combo.
Yeah, everyone looking all right on this map, but just those early breaks really costing them there. Accuracy is not looking too hot anywhere, so no significant scores. Oh, another trade there. So it's just AJ just drops there. So everyone gonna hold through this part right here? The person guy does hold through that.
Oh, a lot of 100s, but still holding. There's about half a map left.
The score slowly climbing back over. A little bit more of a slow section, but then there's one more. The score just shifted over, so it's on the side of Waterloo, and it's on the person who died to hold to secure this last point. Dropping a little bit of accuracy, but holding combo is what's needed here.
AJ finds another break, and that's not going to help them.
Yeah, the map's just basically over here, and unless there's a break right now...
The person who died finally breaks on the long string, but that's going to
get in slide at the end there. But yeah, sounds like we start off with 4 good picks, and then we end with 4 breakpoints, and we're going to get Camellia tiebreaker to decide who's going to take it all in this winner's bracket match. Yeah, solid scores from AJ and Al Hero, both scoring 300,000, but that okay, that's a combo game moment. You got the only C rank and you score the highest in the lobby. It is time for tiebreaker. Let's go. So, and I know nothing about this map, but we all know "Exit This Earth," the song, and
there's no one in the lobby.
Okay, y'all. Surely you practiced tiebreaker, right? Don't tell me that you timed out and thought about all your picks and practiced all the other maps and have not played tiebreaker. Because they don't have timeouts anymore. They use their timeouts on their last picks. We're just gonna sit here, and I just want all the players on both teams to know that if you're out here practicing tiebreaker, there's 43 people in the audience ashamed of you for not practicing Camellia, Exit This Earth's Atomosphere, Breathless difficulty ahead of time. But yeah, it's been a super exciting match so far. Some really nice scores from both teams, and it's been back and forth the whole time. No one ever really getting super far ahead. But tiebreakers are always a little bit of an unknown. And let's see what we have ready for us.
Every time I hear this, there's some Tycho chart of this mixed with some Argentinian politician's speech. That's all I can ever hear.
What?
It's like exit this Earth's stratosphere or something like that.
That is an interesting. Okay, honestly, the Tycho ranked section is doing some things. Like every time I look at the new ranked maps, there's always some meme song here and there. Anyway, I don't know anything about this map, but I do know that this mapper doesn't map super standard stuff, and according to the strain graph, we have basically 3 big spikes in this map. So if you can combo through, you're going to win the point. Looks like we have our players in the lobby here. It's going to be AJ Stellurite, the seasoned tourney players on the Berkeley side, and the person who died with Foof, the seasoned players on the Waterloo side. Out here to battle it out for that final point and a spot in the winner's quarters. Oh, AJ Mosca just rolled 2 and rolled 2. That's higher than the roll that he got during the match. So that's a good sign for him, I guess. Yeah, so everyone in chat, if you support either Berkeley or Waterloo, it's time for you to post that copy pasta of like give your energy, blah blah blah. What is this? This happy birthday meme is still carrying on. It's been my birthday for like at least 30 of the past 60 days, according to these people. Okay, surely no one breaks on these jumps, right?
Early.
All right, let me try this. AJ Moscow holding a very strong. Oh wait, AJ's playing with hidden. Wow! Oh my god.
Oh.
Some doubles will start it off here. Getting more and more spaced here. Slider jumps. Kind of just a mix of everything here, but if the players are ready for it, this is not too much more difficult. Oh my god, there's cuts here. And the person who died breaks on the sliders at the very end here, so a small lead and a begin. Nope. Okay, I thought we were over this Among Us. But
apparently tiebreaker's not stressful enough.
The thing about the song is it's calm, but your nerves are not going to be calm when you play these. So any jump that's a little bit big and any stacks like this one, you have to be careful not to break. Wait, that was already 500 combo into the map? What? Okay. So that break is actually going to start making a big difference here. Hopefully no slider jump scares here, but
surely they have practiced this.
the finger control is going to come back into it a little bit right now. So the song's starting to start up again. Oh, no one breaks by tapping extra time on that burst either. So everyone gaining their footing again here. About 50,000 points advantage to Berkeley here, so that's going to start building up soon. Accelerate does break on that screw there.
I assume there's a disc coming up.
Yeah,
everyone's safe from the slash stream.
Yep, that's what happens when you have these kind of tech naps. People hitting the cuts here though, and it's going to be down to the person who died to hold combo after that initial break.
Wait, what? Did I miss?
What happened? I thought, wow, okay, so no combo on the board here at all, and that 80,000 points is going to be in the bag for them here. Accelerate has recovered quite nicely and is holding the high combo here. Another trade there, so that's only going to be advantage towards Berkeley. It's going to be tough for the person who died to try to hold a little more of a combo here.
Combo advantage. Oh, what is that pattern?
1/3 jumps there, catching AJ off guard. But that means the combo is just about even right now. And both players on the Berkeley side doing a little better here, but calm section, and yeah, there's not a lot of combo on Waterloo either, so it's still that 500 combo from a Stelly rate going to carry you through. Okay, this is mapped the same as the first one, so everyone knows what's coming here, but that doesn't mean that it's still possible to just break on any of these random patterns here.
No slow slidering.
Funky slider shapes, but nothing too surprising just yet. We're building up soon to the big spike of the map.
I think there should be plenty of time if Stellar breaks for Waterloo to come
This is
back.
still definitely not over, but there's a long stream. There's another slider stream coming up, I think. Oh, please, no one.
Everyone holds.
That was looking pretty comfortable with this. These are just bigger jumps, and they make it look easy here, but honestly, it's possible to break on just about anything here. HH's recovered, SR's recovered, everyone holding combo here. I don't know if it spikes any harder than what I'm seeing right now. Hopefully no one's breaking this. No buzz slider. Nope. Okay.
AJ breaks.
After that.
Stellar has almost 1100 combo.
Breaks as well, so The high combos are what's going to matter here, but there's not much of the map. I'm not even sure if they can bring it back.
Jay misses the stream, but
And that's it. Okay, everyone breaks on the big stream. It's just a wind down from here, but 130,000 points is going to be more than enough to take this point here. I hope so, at least. Actually, maybe not. We're going to have to see if AJ and Cellurite break a little more. It's possible for them to bring it back.
Yeah, that's.
I think that's it.
That's it.
The nerve break at the very end here for the person who died, but yeah, almost 97 accuracy from his Cellurite. That's going to be the carry score of this match.
Almost 500k on tiebreaker. Oof, doing a little cursor dancing.
And that's going to be the match. So Berkeley B going to eke it out on tiebreaker 5-4. I guess avenging their score from a previous split and taking that high seed and advancing to winners quarters. Insane scores from honestly everyone in this match throughout. And I think Waterloo is going to really tear it up in the losers bracket. But the winner for today is the Californians out here with their varied roster and interesting strategy of banning Hidden 2. They must ban Hidden 2 for every match from now on. That's going to be their winning strategy. Yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed the late night stream. There's more to come tomorrow morning if you're in North America time. There's more matches, there's more exciting times. Hope you enjoy the pool. You all got to give feedback earlier than Monday, I swear. But there's many more streams and OSU tiebreakers to come. So stay tuned. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe and Twitch Prime. I don't think the Twitch Prime. But I think that's it for tonight.
Yeah.
I will sign off here. Thanks to Berkeley and Waterloo for playing, and thanks to everyone here for watching. We got ourselves a nice bunch of viewers who all wanted to listen to Camellia, and that's what we'll end here with. Adiosu.
Yeah, thanks for watching.